Today we are comparing the new Callaway AI150 iron against the TaylorMade P790. Two clubs that sit in this players distance iron, this kind of hollow-bodied category. Players that are really looking to combine several things, that you're probably looking at trying to get some level of forgiveness, distance, but you also want some nice feel and some nice looks to it. And this is a popular category, you know, big handicap range from probably 5 up to probably 15. I do fit a lot of guys for this type of golf club. Okay, so first of all, if we're looking at a comparison, well, looks wise, they both look really good. I'd probably say the P790 looks a little bit better, but not a lot really. I do think Callaway have done a great job with that. It is personal, isn't it? You know, from that behind position. I just like the look of this new 790. I think they've done a great job. It looks really good. In the playing position, so similar now. You know, they've both got a mid to small top line. In terms of overall footprint, it looks like the TaylorMade is just a little bit bigger, but really not a lot in it. Really, we can probably agree that they both look nice. Let's get stuck into the numbers. Let's see which one performs the best. Okay, so starting with this Callaway AI150, just being released here in the UK. This is to sort of complement the AI200 and AI300. We're now into this 150, so it's a smaller head than that AI200. Typically aimed at your better golfer, but looking to still get some speed. And it's a slightly smaller head than that AI200. Yeah, quite comparable to that P790 that we're going to compare it to today. Both are quite strong in terms of loft. This is 31 degrees, P790 is 30 degrees, so quite strong in loft. We've got very similar shafts as well, quite a lightweight, stiff shaft. And really, you know, I think for me, the main thing's dispersion, isn't it? You know, if you think about irons, you want to be hitting it close to the flag. So dispersion is key here, which we're going to look at, but we want to keep an eye on some level of ball speed and distance as well. Talk a bit about feel. They're both forged heads. So let's kick off with this Callaway. That was quite a bit off the toe. So yeah, a little bit off the toe, but they're still nice and straight. And that's, you know, still gone 160. So there is a level of forgiveness. Yeah, better strike there. Yeah, felt good. One thing that I was pleased with in the early testing with this is that the spin rate's good, you know, and that's key, isn't it? You know, you want that ball to land and stop, and I've seen it in early testing that the spin rate has been very nice with this, very good. Yeah, that was good. You see that there at 6,000, so you know, that's carrying 161, finishing 169. So that's really what you want. You want that ball landed and stopping, especially as a good golfer. It feels really nice. You know, I love the feel. You can feel that speed off it there, but again, you've got nice feel. You know, you can feel that forged face, but again, spin is absolutely crucial there. 5,400. Just cut it a little bit. I think the only thing, you know, with this iron, you know, my argument would be, is it too close to that AI200? Because I thought that AI200 was aimed at you kind of this category, where this 150, you know, it's just that little bit smaller basically. So I'd probably say this is more for your 4-5 handicapper as a guide. A little bit off the bottom, but you know, pretty good. So 8 decent hits there, felt good, sounded good, could definitely feel that speed off it there, and I think Callaway have done a very, very good job with that. Quick break. If you're enjoying this video and want to take your game to the next level, I've put together a short, practical ebook to help you find the right golf clubs for you, based on your swing, budget, and skill level. Whether you're a beginner or upgrading after years on the course. You can grab it right now using the link in the description below. It'll save you time, money, and frustration. As a bonus, I'm offering a free online lesson when you buy the ebook. Back to the video. So into this ever so popular TaylorMade P790, and it was this club that really created this hollow-bodied category. They are on the 5th iteration of this head. You can see how popular it has been, and it just seems to get better every time. You know, definitely improving on the looks. They've still got the tech in there in terms of the speed foam air, the speed pocket, so they're really trying to hit a kind of big cross-section of golfers here, and we can see why it has been so popular. But let's see how it does compare to the AI150. So yeah, just in that playing position, just feels a little bit bigger in terms of the profile, a little bit more easier on the eye. Definitely a little bit louder than the Callaway, you know, just first kind of feeling there, just sounded a bit louder. Yeah, nice and straight, and it is, you know, it is a lovely iron. It seems to blend the feel, the looks, and some speed and forgiveness as well. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, really good. Yeah, again, all the testing generally with this P790 is good, not just for me, but for a cross section of golfers. You know, people tend to lean towards this club, but there's other clubs in this category. You know, we've got this Callaway today. You've think about the Mizuno Pro 245. I've tested against the Callaway AI150 as well, Shrixton ZXi5. So there's a good few in this category. Obviously, the new Titleist T250. Right off the bottom there. That's an interesting one because I really didn't get hold of that, but ball speed only dropped 4 miles an hour, still carried 164, finished 175. So that's a good one to kind of look at, because if you hit the odd miss hit, you're only losing 10 yards, which, you know, is fine. Okay, we'll just try one more. Again, a little bit of a miss hit, but we'll take it. Yeah, I would say on the whole there, in terms of both clubs, I felt like I hit them both quite similar. You know, really did. In terms of feel, not a lot in it, really. Maybe the TaylorMade was a touch louder, but really, I'm really intrigued to see the numbers here, because if I just hit those without seeing any numbers, I probably wouldn't be able to tell. Let's initially look at that dispersion. Okay, so looking at that dispersion, yeah, I mean, you look at that, the orange in the TaylorMade P790, definitely smaller circle, isn't it? But remember, there's just that one at the bottom there with the AI150 that's probably pulling it down a bit. But I'd probably say the TaylorMade definitely edges it from a dispersion. Even the Callaway there, the good ones are leaking a bit right as well, which, you know, clearly we don't want that. And let's just take a look at some of the key numbers here. So ball speed, getting quite a bit more out of the TaylorMade, 119 to 116. Again, speed might not be important to you, but I think it's good to look at. Launch angle, pretty similar really, half a degree lower with the TaylorMade, but really not a lot in it. Overall height, quite similar. Spin number, if anything, a touch more with the TaylorMade, but yeah, not that much between it. It's 5.5 just over, and then 5.7. So I think that's why that TaylorMade's so popular. It's good spin, it's good speed, it does tick all the boxes. Land angle, again, a bit steeper with TaylorMade, so it's going to hold the greens ever so slightly better. And again, just a bit more distance out of the TaylorMade, 169 for 178, 164 for 163. You can see the side, you know, plus or minus 23 feet, plus or minus 22 feet. But the key thing for the TaylorMade is it was more central. So out of those two guys, if you are looking for a player's distance for a hollow-bodied iron, I would definitely check out the TaylorMade P790.